Hey, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. Today, I want to give you one tip to get you started walking much faster, maybe even running towards success. My name is Tomotsu, and let's get started. Okay, so what I want to share with you today is just one tip in order for you to increase the velocity and accelerate towards success. And even the word success, it can mean something very different to you. My guess is that success means financial wealth to most people. And for me too, yes, it does mean that. But just as my philosophy is to have many different perspectives, I don't see success as just purely being financial. Success is not only financial, it's everything about life itself. Are we healthy, physically healthy? Are we in a fantastic relationship that helps us grow even more? That we feel supported in? Do we have a family, a loving family, but a loving family that still tells you the things you need to hear? Do you have friends that are in the same vein and trying to continually improve themselves? It can be your lifestyle. Are you living in a way that supports a better you? Eating right, exercising, thinking clearly, having a philosophy or the operating system in your mind, and are you continually updating that just like you have to update your phone? Those things are all successes. But as I just mentioned, updating the operating system, the one tip I can give you to accelerate the velocity towards your success is being able to change your beliefs. And that's the tip. Being able to change your beliefs. And let me explain that a little further. So, I like to compare ourselves to either a computer or a smartphone. And since we all have smartphones, most of us, let's use that as an example. Our body is let's say, the phone. And then the underlying thinking patterns that we have is the OS, so the operating system. So it's like the fundamental programming of our body. Now, if you have a smartphone, you can go to the App Store or the Play Store for you Android people. You can download apps onto your phone to give it more functionality. So think about this. If you have a phone, it has no operating system. It doesn't matter if it's the best phone. It is not able to function at all because there is no programming. There is nothing there except for the physical phone itself. I'm not even sure if you can even turn it on. It's just a shell with the guts inside. Same thing for us. If we don't have our brain, we cannot function. Now, the operating system, once that's installed, and for us, it's the brain, and as we grow from family, parents, the environment, we are inputting a lot of programming inside, and that develops to be our operating system. And of course, there are other more lower level operating system tasks that happen, for example, breathing, being able to see, smell, the senses, and many other processes that go on within the body without our conscious knowledge. Now, as we again go to school, live in this world full of rules, apps are installed into our mind, right? And that's why knowledge is important, because you're able to install more apps. So riding a bicycle is installing an app. Being able to speak language, being able to discern whether something is good for you or bad for you is also an app. So the best thing is to continually add those apps. And also, you need to be able to uninstall apps that no longer serve you. And these apps may be things that you picked up unintentionally when you were younger. It may be apps that your parents installed, but no longer useful. And these apps also could be installed through trauma. Did you have a traumatic experience when you were younger? Was it so traumatic that you don't want to even think about it? Unfortunately, those things are apps that are still running in the background. And that's why we have things like therapy, right? What you can do is bring that to the forefront, to your conscious part of your thoughts, and then work on them. Okay, this type of really, traumatic experience happened to me when I was younger, or maybe it was very recently. But to be able to bring it back up, bring that app back up, and then you need to look at it from multiple perspectives and take the best perspective. Because even if it's a traumatic experience, there's always a lesson to be learned. Even if you felt unable and powerless in that situation, what you can do is take that experience now, in the now, and then turn it to your advantage. So if it's a traumatic experience, yes, it sucks that you have had to go through it. But what you can do is bring it up in your conscious and then look at it again from multiple perspectives. Be an observer of the incident. So let's say this is the incident that happened. Step out of your mind and look at it from multiple different perspectives and find the most positive. Find the most positive thing you can attribute to it. And the thing is, if it was a physical assault or things like that, you can tell yourself, how could that even be positive? That incident or act may not be positive, right? But there are lessons that you can extract from those incidents. So make sure that you're positive and try to take it in the best light possible and learn from and use your experience as an advantage. So like I mentioned, that is part of being able to, first of all, change your beliefs. If it was a traumatic experience, currently you may have a belief that because of that, I'm not able to do XX and Y, whatever it is. But to be able to change that belief and say, no, because of that would happen to me, I am able to become stronger. For that, because of that traumatic experience happened to me, I am now stronger. And make sure you know what the lesson was. And be very positive when it comes to creating a positive lesson in your mind, right? Don't let it just be like, oh, I shouldn't have walked through that street. Now let's go more positive. Let's go deeper. It could be as simple as, wow, I've gone through something that not everyone goes through. Such a difficult time, and I've overcome it. For that reason, I'm stronger. And we're talking about just one speck of the beliefs that you'll have to change. You'll have to really look at the world from a very different place than you've been programmed to do. And it's very, very difficult. And it is a continually ongoing process. It's going to take you many, 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 many years. And little by little, your eyes will be open to seeing that, wow, how I've been living life in the past is really just something that I've been believing because everyone else believes the same. Just because everyone else believes what you believe in does not make it the best or the right thing. So think about that. Again, today's tip of the day is, in order to accelerate your velocity towards success, what you need to do is to be able to change what you believe. Your core fundamental, not only apps, but your operating system. And what the human body, or us humans, we are able to change not only our apps, not only our OS, but through those two things, we can also change the phone itself, which is our body. We can improve, we can become stronger, we can become healthier. So, I hope this helps. As usual, sending you good vibes. Have a great day, and let's do this.